All right, so Jay Powell talked today, and the Feds are making plans for tapering, and there could be some impacts on crypto. Let's jump into it in this video, talk about what's going on, and I'm going to do a lot more of these general updates in terms of crypto regulation here on the channel. I figure that is a really good area to dive into because we're gaining more and more holders, gaining more and more adoption in the crypto industry, but behind closed doors, they are finding ways to regulate it, which is not fully a bad thing. I know some people hear that and they're like, oh no, it's done forever. Regulation is good in some ways. All right. So, anyway, let's jump into it. Jay Powell, what did he say? What today's Fed decision could mean for crypto? All right. So, they announced the decisions reached during its latest 2-day meeting that started yesterday, that the tapering schedule will be pushed off a little bit into March. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. Now, it may have pronounced impacts on both short and long-term trends for the crypto industry, which an interesting trend here in 2022 has been crypto is following traditional markets a lot closer than it has in the past. Now, the tapering and divestment schedule has significant impacts on inflation and capital markets as well. Of course, we'll get into that here in just a minute. On the other hand, many crypto companies are sitting on big war chests. Even after the current crash in Bitcoin and Ether, a wild example popped on my radar this morning when Singular DTV, which had an initial coin offering in late 2016, moved a stash of ETH that's still worth nearly $30 million. No comment on their treasury management and market timing skills, but they're far from alone among older crypto startups in having gargantuan ETH or BTC bags with the potential to see them through a stretch of tougher capital markets. So, with all of that being said, let's jump into a couple tweets here. David Gockstein on Twitter said, wait, the Fed didn't raise the rates. They are doing it in March, which is fine. It's necessary. Yet Bitcoin is dumping. So, Bitcoin dumped a little bit here. We're going to jump into that as well. Let me pull up Bitcoin, show you exactly what he's referring to here. We're still up over 37,000, but let me show you exactly what went on here. This is the 1 day. We're actually retracing a little bit here, which is great. We were up here at 38.7, almost 39,000. Then the Fed stuff started happening and bloop, came back down to 36.8. But now we've bounced back up. So hopefully people are seeing that it's not you shouldn't overreact to the Fed talking. It's not a big deal what they say in the short term. Nothing really fundamentally has changed about crypto, yet people are freaking out. It blows my mind. But anyway, I think it blows David Gockstein's mind too that Bitcoin is dumping there for a minute. It is slowly coming back. So here's another one I'd like to go over. Oh, shoot. I must have lost it here. That was David's tweet. I wanted to go to Meet Kevin's tweet. Meet Kevin, of course, huge influencer / YouTuber. Here it is. Fed, as expected. No rate hike this meeting. Taper will end March 16th. But Jerome Powell implied a 0.5% rate hike could be possible. Almost everything turned red. This is why I'm 55% cash. I'm sharing the pain, though, on the 45% long part. So Meet Kevin has went strictly cash in a lot of investments. I'm not going that route just yet. However, I understand why you would want more cash on the sidelines right now with a lot of unknowns, but I'm not going to go complete freak out mode. I still think crypto was oversold here over the past few days, and I think that's why it's bouncing back so nicely. We haven't got any new information. The Feds haven't told us anything new in terms of regulation. Now, we are expecting to hear something in February, but again, I think it's a lot of fearful messaging. I don't think they're going to do anything drastic. There could be some things done with stablecoins and taxing, in my opinion, but we'll have to wait and see. So that's what I've got for you here in this update. The Fed's decision to essentially move things back. The tapering will end March 16th. And, that was just kind of a timeline there. But he did imply that a 0.5% rate hike could be possible. Implied. Didn't even say it would be happening for sure. But we'll have to continue to watch, see how the markets respond and react. But Ethereum is still hovering above 2,500 at the moment, which I like to see. And currently we're still green on the daily. So just under 100 or $1.7 trillion market cap. So, hey, listen, if you're a long-term hodler, we're going to be okay. Short-term, though, we'll be here to talk about it from a day-to-day perspective, as always. Thanks so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. If you want more content like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hang out with us each and every day here on the channel. Thanks again. I'll see you all soon. Bye.